Thank you. A quick question. You have this product that saves on the Mtandao. It's called Chums. You can save money on Nabo. It's from Nabo Capital Product. I just want to know how successful is it? How many use it? Do we need to market it more, because we need to have more people who can actually save money through some of these online online, what are they called? Online, right? Okay, thank you.
No, it's a very, very successful product. In fact, completely surprised us. It's barely 2 years, and I think right now we have over 150,000 retail customers. And it's from the bottom of the pyramid. We know that we haven't even scratched the surface, and this, for me, I don't speak for Nabo, I speak for the entire industry. We have 38 million active bank accounts plus. We have probably just crossed 1 million active investment accounts now because of Mali. This investment industry, we are just so far away. So we really need to come out, take it to the market. So we are trying several things, including partnering with my friend right here next to me on how we can take it further. But we have been very, very impressed. You know, I go to places, people who are opening the gates for me. They talk to me about Chums. Anywhere, I mean the bottom of the pyramid, because the minimum investment is 5 bob, and also just the fact that it is very behavioral. When people go, they're having a drink on a Friday like today. Just when they're about to pay for their drink, it pops a message. It says, "We see you are having fun. Can you just also have fun with your account? Put something in your account." And you know, on Monday when people are sober, they really feel good because they didn't just invest in a beer. They also invested something tangible that they can remember. So it has so many aspects, including even things like saving for wedding. You can save to take your girlfriend for a date for people who are in high school or university. You can save for anything. So there's a lot more. Thank you.
And thank you. Let me rush to this other side. So you've said even saving money to take your girlfriend out, it's an investment, eh?
These are questions that any of you can take. What would you advise? You have seen the finance bill that is currently for discussion. If you are to sit with a finance person, what 2 proposals will you give that can ignite the culture of saving? Thank you.
We can start with the ladies this time. Elizabeth?
That question is very tricky, and I know you. So what can we advise in terms of igniting the savings culture in our country? I think one is to give incentives. I think there are not enough incentives in the investment space. I would say that's one of the areas that the government should work more towards. 2, constantly we are seeing government wanting to go directly to the market and become a retailer. I think there's a place for government. There's a place to promote the community of investment industry to do the work, and we are ready to do to take the products out there, so that the government concentrates on bringing development to the people, and we do the real work of investing. So that's another area. So when we see government that is retailing, For me as an economist, I feel that's not the best approach to retail. And I know they say maybe we didn't do enough, but we just needed maybe some technical or financial support because it's a very big market, but it doesn't have the muscle. So probably just give us some rails that can take us to the retail customer by incentivizing us. And then we leave the work to the professionals so that even as you go to the Dow CSD, how many people understand what a bond is? Who will tell them what a bid is, what an ask is? Then after they buy, they want to sell. Who will tell them a broker is found in Nairobi? He's not in those places. Yes, they bought in a phone, but when they really need the money, they will find themselves really stuck. Or even the older generation, you find they're being forced to get into the technology space and sometimes exposing them because they have to tell their children or their house helps their PIN numbers so that they key in Dow CSD pins and things like that. So I think we can collaborate with the government as an industry and take investments to the people and make it almost a consumer product that is not ignored and that is promoted by the right professionals out there. Obviously, the other thing that we'd like is predictability. Just this finance bill, I think, has given us a little bit of a shocker where you see you've bought IFBs, you've built portfolios with an intention that, or with a goal that they are not paying tax, and then all of a sudden there might be a tax that will impact goals. People had already made decisions, investment portfolios that were anchored on the current framework, and then it just changes overnight. That throws you off. If you're a retiree, it will change you completely. So maybe even give us timeline to adjust and to consult and to just, have a proper way of transitioning if we must transition, so that we plan and we don't give people real shockers that leave them jittery around investing with maybe the government or investing in our country. So I think those are my top of mind, but of course there's a lot more.
Let me add to that. If you're really, really serious about creating wealth, I want to remind you of two quotes. One from the Bible, where Jesus said, "Give Caesar what belongs to Caesar." And the other one is a very popular quote that says, "There are two things which are certain, which is death and taxes." If you're really, really serious about creating wealth, tax will always be a big subject. So you need a couple of friends to keep very close to you. One is your wealth manager. You need a wealth manager. Number two, you need a good tax advisor who comes alongside your wealth manager. The tax advisor is out there not to tell you how to avoid paying taxes. Let me be clear. But to tell you how to be efficient with your taxes. So, for example, if you form your wealth through companies, one company owns another and another and another, you end up paying more than one corporate tax. You'll pay so many taxes that it will be inefficient. Liz has already spoken about some things like infrastructure bonds. Infrastructure bonds were tax exempt, and the other government bonds have been taxable. So your tax advisor will tell you, please push your money towards the tax exempt things. Your lawyer, a local or international. You see now, when you're an investor, as you grow your wealth, you become more global. Your lawyer will help you to structure the right vehicles for investing. Let me just take one example. that has been unknown. It's been a secret, but that secret is sort of disappearing, is the family trust. Before the last budget last year, a family trust could have distributed up to 10 million shillings to every beneficiary, tax-free. You see, so many people did not know that. You can transfer assets into a family trust, with no stamp duty. So you need a very good lawyer, a very good wealth manager, and a very good tax expert to always team up and give you the best solution. So this year, as you can see, we are still debunking this. We are sitting down with our tax consultants. They're telling us, this is how you need to structure yourself. And that's why you see there are other things coming up. For example, Ken, I'm not sure whether you mentioned about the special economic zone traffic. These are tax jurisdictions that allow you to enjoy special tax advantages that are not common to everybody. So if you know these things, then you're able to arrange yourself better and you're able to pay tax, the minimum tax that you should actually pay. Yeah. Thank you.